Welcome back to Living Local. Although the American Cancer Society had to cancel its normal Relay for Life event this year due to COVID, it wants folks to know that hope is not canceled. We can still honor survivors, support those fighting cancer, and pay tribute to those we've lost doing Luminaria Night. Joining us in studio today, we have Stacey Dutton. She is with Relay for Life Quad Cities. Stacey, thanks so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
So before we get to Luminaria Night, can you remind us what is the mission of the American Cancer Society?
The mission of the American Cancer Society is to help people through their journey fighting cancer. Of course, we do cancer research to eradicate cancer, but we also want to, prevent any delays in treatment, give them support, and we have a lot of tools available.
So really a very solid support system for folks impacted by cancer.
Absolutely.
Now remind us, what is Relay for Life and how does that event play into the overall mission of the American Cancer Society?
Well, the Relay for Life began in 1985, so it's been around a long time, and we've had a lot of changes. We, stay current with what works in our communities, and Dr. Gordy Klatt, who was an oncologist, he walked 24 hours, raised $27,000, and a lot of awareness. And now we have over 5,000 Relay for Life events, which supply the money for the mission. So it is our signature fundraiser, and it is the largest non-for-profit fundraiser as well.
Wow, incredible. Now, even though regretfully Relay for Life has been canceled due to the pandemic, you guys are moving forward with Luminaria Night. So what is the purpose of this event?
Well, with Relay for Life, we celebrate our survivors, and we normally have a dinner catered in for them at our Relay for Life event. And then they take the initial lap to get the event started. So we celebrate them, and then we have our Luminaria at dusk. And so each bag, as you see here, is it will have a name for each person that we are either honoring survivors still in their fight or our loved ones that we've lost. So these circle the track. They're lit at dark. There's a nice ceremony that goes along with that. So this year, with all of the changes we've had to make with COVID to keep everybody safe, but we still need to fund the mission, we have Luminaria drive-through, which is this Saturday. And so our teams have been fundraising and selling Luminaria. They're still available at our website, and we invite everybody to come out and take part in that because it encompasses our survivors and those that we've lost.
Yeah, and it truly is such a powerful demonstration to be part of Luminaria Night. Now, logistically, how will it work this coming weekend? Will it be any different than a typical Luminaria Night? How will it work?
Well, it's a little bit different. We're at the same location, same event date, so September 12th at Bettendorf High School. And instead of being on the track, we're going to be in the parking lot. So there will be signs, and then our event leadership team of volunteers will be there to welcome you and kind of give you directions. But we are creating a drive-through, kind of a circle lap around the parking lot. So they'll come in one entrance, enjoy the Luminaria, and then exit at a different exit.
Fantastic. Stacey, do people need to purchase these before they go to the event? Can they purchase them at the event? I know that people get really creative and decorate them, which is great. So when can they, or how can they get their hands on these?
Right now, they can visit our website at relayforlife.org/quadcitiesil. Click on Luminaria, and they're $10 per bag. The whole $10 goes to the mission of the American Cancer Society. You can, if you just want to give a donation, you can also donate on that website as well. But yes, the website will be open, and they can purchase up through Saturday. And then Saturday we'll be setting up about 8 p.m. So if they forgot to do it online, we'll have our supplies there with us, and we'd be happy to take your donation and get your bag on the track.
Fantastic. A couple ways to get plugged in there. Now, Stacey, even though the pandemic has put a strain on so many organizations, why do you think it's so important that folks continue to support nonprofits like the American Cancer Society?
Well, there's two numbers that, upset my stomach and give me goosebumps, but we're looking at a $200 million deficit nationwide for the American Cancer Society. What does that mean? That means a 50% reduction in cancer research. And that's huge. We make strides every year with cancer research, whether it's new medication to help people with their treatment, new treatments for, there's hundreds of types of cancer. There's not just one type and one cure. So we've got to continue our research and help people through that journey. And then 79% of our survivors, patients nationwide, have been affected by COVID. We don't, depending on where you're at in your journey or what you do, but like normal screenings, hospitals have had to focus on COVID.
Right.
So a lot of stuff is put on hold. So screenings are put on hold. Unfortunately, depending on where you're at, a lot of our patients aren't getting their treatment. Hopefully now, they're starting to start back up, but that really affects our patients. I would say that 75% of the calls that we get at our helpline have been patients wondering, how is COVID going to affect me?
Right.
So that is 1-800-227-2345, and anyone can call that number 24 hours a day. Survivors, caregivers, anyone that needs information about the American Cancer Society, about their treatment, the changes that have happened and what they should do, we have a live person there for them to talk to. So the American Cancer Society is here for everyone through COVID, before and after COVID, because cancer doesn't stop for COVID, and neither can we.
Absolutely. Stacey, thank you so much for bringing that to light. It's something that, we might not immediately think about is with this COVID situation. Obviously, it's impacting events like your fundraiser, but also these imperative screenings that folks need to prevent cancer in the first place. So thank you so much for being here and for what you're doing for folks in our community.
Well, thanks for partnering with us and having us.
Absolutely. If you guys would like some more information, you can visit relayforlife.org/QuadCitiesIL. We'll also have those details posted on ourquadcities.com.